Hey there, Tim Stoddard here, coming to you from my home office in Colorado, where it has been snowing for 18 hours straight, and there's so much snow outside. It's crazy. All right. Today, I want to talk about something that I don't talk about a lot, which is social media. About 3 years ago, I decided to actually invest in my social media and start making a brand for myself on my social media accounts. And I've learned some really important lessons and some valuable lessons that I think are important to share with anybody who's thinking of doing the same. The most important lesson I have found, especially if you are trying to grow your audience and to get reach, is that the trick to social media is volume. It really is just about posting as much shit as you possibly can for as long as you possibly can. It's counterintuitive because there's a lot of really talented, creative people out there who make amazing work, whether it's stuff that they write on Twitter or images or videos that they create on Instagram and YouTube. And unfortunately, I have found that the way to have success on social media isn't actually to do good work, it's just to do a lot of work. And the reason is important. The reason is because you actually have no idea what people are gonna like and what they're not gonna like. There have been tweets that I have written that have gone insanely viral. I remember one time I wrote a little thread on Twitter, and I wrote it when I woke up in the morning. I wake up pretty early, so I wrote it at like 5:30 in the morning. It was a thread. I posted it, and then when I checked my phone again at the gym with my wife at 8:30, it had something like 2,000 likes and like 1,000 shares, and it generated I think 1,200 email subscriptions for me by the time it was all done. When I wrote it, I didn't think anything differently about it from all of the other stuff that I've written on Twitter in the past 3 years. I never could have predicted that would have been the tweet that would have gone so insanely viral. The same is true for videos that I post on Instagram. The same is true for videos that I post on YouTube Shorts, anything really, any kind of content that you put out there. I think the biggest mistake people make is they spend too much time trying to make it good and not enough time trying to make more. In social media, the most talented, creative people aren't the ones that succeed. The ones that succeed are the ones that are just most ruthlessly willing to promote themselves and put themselves out there as much as they possibly can. And that's the most important thing. Really, I went in to my social media journey with the same approach as I have with SEO and with my newsletter, which is quality really, really matters. If you write long form content and you spend a lot of time on it and you make it excellent and you make it extremely valuable, over time, that is the way to compound your growth. And you're gonna grow exponentially. The more you grow, the more you grow. And so when I first started trying to grow a brand on social media, I was approaching it with the same approach. I was thinking everything that I put out there, I wanted to just be the best that it possibly can be. And over time, I gradually learned that that's not the way at all. The way to do it is volume. The secret to success on social media is volume. As much content as you possibly can for as long as you possibly can sustain, forever. And that's how you ratchet your growth. That's how you continue to grow inch by inch, mile by mile, until eventually you get to that pinnacle point where everything you post just goes insanely viral because you've reached that peak velocity where the volume simply has added up and it's snowballed over time. My experience has been post as much shit as you possibly can for as long as you possibly can sustain. And if you do that over a long enough period, you're almost guaranteed to have success.